What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year. This is Dalton at Coyote Classics, and I want to start by thanking all of our subscribers and all of you who watch our videos for the growth and success we've had in 2023 on YouTube and in our business, and we're excited to continue that growth and success through 2024. Chad's out sick today, but I'm going to take you through our showrooms and shop, show you some of our new inventory and stuff we have here ready for sale. With that, let's get into the video. Before we get into all the cool cars we're going to check out today, I just want to ask you guys to comment down below if you have any ideas for cool videos that we can make in 2024 or anything that you'd like to see and want to see more of on our channel in this upcoming year. In this corner is a 1971 C10 Resto Mod that you might have seen a little bit last week as Timmy was buffing this out. This is a pretty special truck. 6.0 under the hood, LS fuel injected, headers, great sounding dual exhaust that is side cut, so it comes out the side of the box there. Super clean, great color combination. But the neatest thing is they started with a 50,000 original mile truck and then did this restoration. So underneath's rust-free, original, super solid, and you can still see the factory markings on the firewall. Now this is a truck you could jump in and drive anywhere. 79 Trans Am's a great car. Dave and I bought this one out in Illinois. Numbers matching 400 that's been built with aluminum heads. Also has its numbers matching 4-speed manual transmission. Gorgeous paint, show quality interior, and like 3-inch exhaust. So sounds great and looks great. This Fury is one that is waiting to go on the website whenever we get a sunny day to do some pictures and videos. This is a 2-owner car, still has a lot of its original paperwork. Original miles, 1 repaint, just really, really special. Original body panels as well. Just look how it lines up. Sticking with the theme of a blue Mopar, we have this Plymouth Satellite. Show quality car all the way around. Thumping 340 in there. A lot of power, runs and drives great. Have another Satellite that we'll check out on the other showroom. Our Silver Nova sold right away. That's going out to Arizona. Our 57 Chevy, I believe we just took an order on that yesterday. That one did not last very long. Rotisserie restored car, and today I was going through the numbers on the motor and transmission for this one, and it is date code correct, 283 and 2-speed power glide. But one of the nicer 57s the guy's gonna see. Right here is a 1970 Oldsmobile 442, and not just any 442, this one is a factory 455 car. Still has its numbers matching motor, and just kind of a good survivor car that has had a cosmetic restore. Original interior, runs and drives awesome, great power. Great looking car. And so we are buying and selling about 30 cars a month all over the country, so no matter where you're at, we can arrange shipping. We also have some financing options that we can help you with. A couple Camaros here that are sold, waiting to ship out. 71 Camaro, original RS, split bumper car, green on green. And then in the back row, we have 2 GTOs, a 64, that is a factory tri-power numbers matching car. And then this 66. I've had a lot of people say on YouTube that it can't be a GTO because it has a post. Well, that's not true. And luckily with the GTOs, there's an easy way to tell, and that is the factory VIN number. We'll start with 242, which means real GTO. Now the last two we're gonna check out are black Chevys. This Nova being my favorite and probably the favorite car we've had in our inventory in the last 3 or 4 years. Beautiful restoration, but the options that were added and done to this car when it was built is what makes it special in my mind. Built 5.3 LS motor, Texas speed camshaft, Holley Sniper EFI, four-wheel Woolwood disc brakes, full tube chassis, all TCI suspension. Nothing. In the other showroom, we have a brand new Corvette. This thing rides a heck of a lot like that new Corvette and accelerates damn near as quick. This is a big block 66 Chevelle, custom red interior, 4-speed automatic, 454 under the hood with aluminum heads. This thing's really nice and just waiting for somebody to pick it up and take it home, but that's one that can definitely get you in trouble. It's a 1972 Mercury Comet Cyclone. You just don't see these cars, and you don't see them restored to this quality. Show quality paint, show quality really all the way around. Manual transmission, ton of power. Beautiful interior. We did some shuffling around to the other showroom. We sold that green Le Mans that was sitting back here for a while. That found a new home, and previous owners loving and enjoying that. And so we had to fill it up with a couple other cars. So we pulled the Comet and the 1961 Chevy Impala in here. This bubble top is awesome. Custom interior. Those seats are out of a Cadillac, but recovered to look stock. Power, fully adjustable, 4-speed manual transmission. It's got tilt wheel. Show quality build with air. Tri-power setup on it. Power steering and brakes. We sold this car about 3 years ago, and the guy that had it and traded it back in said he won best of show at pretty much every show he took that thing to. So if you want to stack some trophies in your garage, there's one that will do it for you. This is another one that will win you a couple trophies. 1969 Olds Cutlass. This car, I don't know if it's the yellow that's maybe throwing some people off, but it's one of the nicest Cutlasses that we've had in here. Runs and drives awesome. And in photos and videos, the color doesn't come through quite right. It's a really beautiful kind of pastel yellow, but for whatever reason on video, it makes it look more of a bright yellow. But if somebody comes and looks at this thing in person, they're gonna buy it. Morning, Mike.
Morning.
Feels a little different doing these without Chad today. I gotta talk a heck of a lot more. This is the other Satellite I was telling you about. This car's got just as nice paint as the blue one does in the other showroom. This is a manual transmission, 4-speed. Both really nice. And a couple red Mopars sitting here. 70 Charger, overly restored. It's got the 1 year only gator skin vinyl top. You don't see these very often, but this car all the way around is really, really nice. 446 pack. And it costs a pretty penny. But if you look online and try to find even just a roller 68 to 70 Charger to restore, you're gonna spend $35,000 on something that doesn't have a motor, interior, needs paint and body. So you have to ask yourself, a lot of times it's worth more spending it up front for something that you can see how it was done, it's ready to go, versus spending just as much restoring a car and having to wait 4 or 5 years. And then you still don't know what you have when it's restored. In this showroom, it was pretty much an all Ford showroom until we sold a few of them and had to house a couple Chevys in here. But we'll start with the 71 Mustang Fastback. This has been a hot car this week. We've had a lot of calls on it, and I'm expecting that to find a new home here soon. Runs and drives awesome. This one was previously owned by a guy who had a mechanic shop, so you can imagine just how dialed in it is mechanically. Beautiful color. And then we have some Mustang convertibles. This red on red one's a beauty. And all these cars, if you want to see more information on them, you can see them on our website or on YouTube. There's a full 10-minute walk around and test drive of each one of these, including the 69 Mustang convertible right here. I like the 69 a lot. For whatever reason, you don't see a lot of the 69 Mustangs in general, whether it be coupes, convertibles, or fastbacks, but they're my favorite model year of the Mustang. This one is really priced to sell, guys. Beautiful Mustang, new paint, gorgeous interior, and the interior is original too, and shows very little wear. Automatic transmission, love the white vinyl top. Power steering, power brakes. And where you want to look if you're ever looking to buy a Mustang, a lot of times they'll rust right up here on top of the inner fenders. As you can see on this one and any of the ones in the showroom here, very solid. And we don't do any consignment, so every car that you see us have, we went and looked at, we wrote the check for, and you know, we don't buy them unless they're solid. This white 68 Mustang, very nice as well. Has air, has all the options a guy wants. Love the wheel and tire combo. Blue interior. This thing is just very nice. Red 67 coupe. Again, show quality paint, nice interior. Just another one you can jump in and drive anywhere. And then our 70 Mustang Fastback, 302, originally a Wimbledon white car with black interior, just how it sits today. And then our Ford Falcon you've seen a couple weeks ago. This one's not on the website yet. We run them all through the shop before we put them on. This one we had to order a new pulley for the serpentine belt system. So we're just waiting on that. This one's not your typical Falcon. Another resto mod with a 5.0 underneath the hood, air conditioning, power steering, disc brakes. Great stance, love the turquoise interior. It's got a digital touchscreen dash, tilt wheel. Brown Chevelle sold. I think that's getting picked up today. And then the last car we'll check out in the showrooms is this Mustang convertible. Turquoise on turquoise. Original motor, and of course in these Mustangs they didn't put VIN numbers on the motor, so you go by date code, and then if the date code for the motor and the build date for the motor is within a couple days of the build date for the car, very good chance it's the original motor. We did recover the front seats when they came in, but just a very original 67,000 mile car. Oh, we forgot to talk about this one. This Camaro is going on the website today. This has gorgeous paint, Lamborghini Pearl Orange. But the best thing is what's under the hood and the drivetrain on this car. LS1, air conditioning, headers. Previous owner said it was mildly built, but when you drive this thing, it seems a little bit more than mildly built. Ton of power. If you kick it in at 45 mile an hour, you're squealing the tires. 4-speed automatic. And this has a rare factory fold down rear seat. I've only seen that in a couple of Camaros that we've had over the years. So kind of a neat little nugget on that Camaro. But that'll be going to the website today and getting priced. This morning, Jim Loomer's loading up our Firebird. This is gonna go to the body shop, and we're gonna install a rear spoiler. We just put a new front bumper on it. But this is a resto mod car, 454 in it, 4-wheel disc brakes. Runs like a bat out of hell, but we think that spoiler is gonna add a little bit more flair to it, make somebody wanna click on it and just see how cool that thing is. In the back shop, Justin's doing our sold ticket on our blue 1965 Chevy Impala. Now, you guys missed out on this one, never made it to the website before it sold. Guy came in and it was just what he was looking for and ended up purchasing it before anybody else could. So Justin's gonna go through it, and then it's still gonna go to the detail department and go through the normal process that every car does when it's here. On this side, Brant is working on our 71 Chevelle that sold. Had to do some window work on it. How's it going, boys?
Good. Mine, yeah. It's just a molding. I've seen a couple of guys over there, so I'm look once.
Mark, what are you doing on the white Nova?
Foot feet wasn't working. Here's the new plastic piece. There's the old one.
So what happened is the throttle, because I noticed when I was driving it just didn't have any throttle.
Cable was about ready to break.
Oh man.
So this piece was just floating up and down. And we had a broken off bolt back in the firewall, so I had to drill that out. Now this new piece will just slide on here like it's supposed to.
Perfect.
Be good and tight. So that's what we're doing, trying to get the throttle working.
Awesome. Then I know when you're done with that, Brandt's gonna look at the exhaust rubbing on the in the back. But this is a neat car, though. 6-speed manual transmission, built 350. Got a new interior, pro car seats with the bolsters. Fun car to drive. Just got to get a couple of the little things worked out on it. This is that 1,000 horsepower 71 Chevelle that we've had a ton of calls on since it went to the website. Brandt's doing some adjusting on the back windows, going through our sold ticket on it. But that car was pretty damn neat. 1,000 horsepower, but yet the factory clock still worked, had all the original interior in it. What's going on in Big J's department?
Big J, working on the wheels and bumpers.
Wheels and bumpers. Every day.
Got the underneath all painted, give her a fresh coat of paint.
Good. This is a really nice Fairlane. The guy that had this car bought it, and it was, you know, a done car, nice, just original 30,000 miles. And then he went ahead and spent $50,000, and we have that in receipts, going through it and doing restoration to it. Put a 428 in it, all NOS parts, new suspension, exhaust, rebuilt the motor and tranny, all new interior. Just went above and beyond, building out the 68 Fairlane with a 428 in it. This one, Jay, you'll have this one ready for pictures today?
Yep, should be ready.
Good deal.
Have a nice coat of juice on her for it.
Jay's Juice.
Yep.
Thanks. Last place we'll stop today is in the check-in department. This is where every new car comes before it makes it to the website. And what do we got going on in the check-in department today, Mike?
Well, we're doing some buffing. Yesterday we put new brakes on this one. Put new brakes on that one too, and just gotta wait to get them bled and tested out.
That's something that seems like almost every car needs brakes.
Yeah, lately here, it's been a pretty big thing. The way they drive when they're gone it's night and day. It's got to be done. Like this one, 4-wheel drum brakes, that'll just about throw you through the windshield. Stops better than my pickup does.
There you go. So yeah, it makes a big difference. So we go through a lot of things on the check-in. This is also where Mike will go through and get off all the numbers on the motor and transmission, so that way we can decode that and identify what it is. The 66 Olds, very nice car, has air, just a good original Oldsmobile. Don't see a whole lot of those cars. And this red one's gonna be just a nice lower budget, you know, muscle car driver. But overall, what did you think of it from going over it the first time with test drive and stuff?
It drives awesome.
Good.
Once we got the brakes taken care of, it runs fantastic. It drives great. It's comfortable. Just about everything that you need works in it. It's got a heater that works, and you know, it's just a nice car.
Good. And that's the big thing is here is, you know, not all of them are gonna be $50,000, but all of them are gonna run, drive good. They're gonna be something that a guy can enjoy and have a cool muscle car that they can take out and feel comfortable driving. So, thank you, Mike.
Yep.
All right, that does it for today's video. Even though we were missing Chad, probably wasn't as entertaining. Thank you for sticking around with me. If you enjoy the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Comment down below if you have any ideas for future videos. And also, I want to know what your favorite car was in this video and why. So comment down below, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next year.